Welcome back to Bed with the Boys. Alright, I'm going to kill him. Alright, but we're going with it. Yeah, welcome back, guys. Yesterday, we went 1-2. It wasn't quite the day we were looking for. Do a quick recap. We had the Cincinnati Reds to beat the absolute crap out of the Brewers, and they did. We had the Pittsburgh Penguins and the New York Rangers under 5.5 goals. It went over. And then the Nationals and Rockies, we had them under 11 runs, a whopping 11, and it went over. So, not a good day, but guess what, guys? The NBA is back, and we got an Anta barrage.
That was a pretty good machine gun sound. But yeah, we got back to the Oasis. We tried to, tread water with the baseball and hockey picks. But, we have been pretty solid on those. But NBA is our forte right now. That's what we're focused on. And boy, do we have a day for you.
Yep, and we're almost to that 500 subscribers. When we get there, we're going to throw out a parlay. Can't wait for that. And if y'all remember the last parlay, we were half a rebound from hitting like a plus 1,000 odds. But we didn't get it, but we're going to hit this next one.
Yes.
I feel that little peace and comfort inside of me about these picks today. I love the picks we got today. Got a lot of them. But first off, we're taking the Pirates money line against the Reds.
Yep.
That is a 640 game, minus 120 odds, and I am a Pirate at heart. So that's why I got my little Pirate grog here.
Got some water in that.
Makes sense, yeah. And, with some rum or whatever.
Guys, we have paid our rent this month off fading the Reds.
The Reds suck.
No doubt in my mind.
Yeah, they're playing like a bunch of big, dumb dopes.
No doubt in my mind the Pirates are going to lay down the wood in this game. If you're betting against the Reds this year, you are 22-3 fading the Reds on the money line. You are 19-6 fading
them against the spread.
Yeah, against the spread. So
yeah.
That's what we're doing. We're fading the Reds. We're
AKA they're 3-22. But yeah, against the money line, you would be 22-3, and we're about to go 23-3 because they are terrible.
Yep, the pitcher for the Reds is JT Brubaker, and then the pitcher for the Pirates is Connor Overton. So the odds are minus 120 for Pirates money line, 640 game.
Yes. So now getting into basketball.
On the run ball.
Yeah, we got the first game. We are going Miami -3. It's a 7 p.m. game, minus 110 odds. Joel Embiid is ruled out.
Nah.
So he will not play, and the Heat have not had a problem with the 76ers so far. It's usually pretty close in the first half, and then they just run away with it at the end. The 76ers just run out of gas or something, and they just don't. I mean, they're missing their best player, so it is tough for them. But we're taking the Heat to go up 3-0 in the series.
Yep. I love this bet here. James Harden, just not himself anymore. And I know they are playing this game in Philly, but the Heat and that defense travels. So that's what I like about this pick. Heat -3. I thought the line should have been like net 5 at best.
James Harden travels too. I don't care what you say about a gather step. Speaking of, we are taking James Harden under 22.5. We are riding this horse till the legs fall off of the horse, I guess. I don't think that's an expression.
We're riding this train till the wheels fall off.
Yeah. But, we're going under 22.5 points. So he averaged 21 for the season. He has not gone over in the last 9 games at least. That's just when the stats went back to that I was looking at. So it could be even longer than that. He's not really come close to it. He's not shooting over 50% from the field. He's just a shell of himself. I don't know if his hamstring is still bothering him, but he's not getting past people with that first step. He's not getting the foul calls, and his shot has just been super inconsistent.
Yep. When you're James Harden, you got to be upset that they keep doing him like this. Why are they putting this lineup there when he just can't hit it?
Yeah.
So we're going to take his under until he can prove that he can put up 23 points in a game.
And I mean, he's probably eating all you can eat shrimp in Miami too. I mean, it didn't help that they're in South Beach for the first 2 games.
Yeah, he's a facilitator first. He's been getting other guys involved, like Tobias Harris. So that brings us to our 4th bet. We got Tobias Harris over 18.5 points. He's 2-2 to this line in this series. The odds here are minus 135. Same time game.
Yeah, he's averaging 24 points a game. He took 17 and then 18 shots. in the first two games. Yeah, he takes a lot of shots, and he's really the number one option. Him and Maxey are both their main two options. Harden's third. So yeah, Tobias Harris taking tons of shots, averaging 24. We expect him to go over.
Yep, he's a Tennessee Vol. He's a Vol for life. Special place in our hearts.
Yes.
With our fifth pick of the day, we're taking the Suns -1 against the Mavericks. That's -110 odds, 9:30 game.
Yeah, they're playing in Dallas, but it doesn't really matter. Luka's, of course, going to get his, but there's been nobody to step up on his side of the ball. The Suns are one of the deepest teams in the league. They got one of the best point guards. They got the point god, Chris Paul. I mean, you're going to get it from everybody in that game. Ayton went off in one game. Devin Booker is just an all-star. He gets snubbed every year. But, yeah, Chris Paul, I mean, he's going to get everybody involved. Jamison Crowder. I know it's Jay Crowder. He had a terrific game last time as well.
They're all scoring at will. The Mavericks cannot stop anybody on defense. Their whole game plan is basically just Luka scores as many as you can. Hopefully the other guys step up, but they're not guarding anybody. Even when Luka's guarding people, he's not even putting a hand up. I was watching that game. I was getting frustrated because I was rooting for the Mavs. But we are on the Suns -1. They just run away. They're scoring at will. It's really not going to be a close series, in my opinion.
If Luka was a one-man band, he would be playing the drums, the guitar, singing, and possibly the saxophone.
And he would be the audience, too.
He is the all-time leading scorer in NBA playoff history. So, kudos to that. But anyway, so in that same game, we're taking, speaking of Luka not having help, Jalen Brunson under 25.5 points, rebounds, and assists. This is minus 120 odds, I think. It's a 9:30 game.
Yeah, it's -120.
Yeah. So he had 16 PRA and 20 PRA in the first two games of the series. Really not even coming close to that line. So, yeah, Luka's just not had help. And Luka is very ball dominant. His usage rate is super high. He's dribbling most of the possession. So, Jalen Brunson really doesn't have a chance to get into the flow of the game. And since, he's getting the ball kicked out to him, he's really not going to have a lot of assists either. So that helps with this line as well.
And in one of those games, I think it was the one where he had 20 PRA, he actually had 5 rebounds. Jalen Brunson does not get 5 rebounds, so that was a fluke. But it makes me like it even more. Our last bet of the day, we got CP3, Chris Paul for the Phoenix Suns, going over 17.5 points, -120 odds. He's averaging 23.5 in this series. And as y'all know, last game we were on him as well, over 16.5. I think he finished with 28. They moved this line, adjusted it to 17.5. I still don't think it's enough.
Yeah, I mean, he had 19 and 28 in the first two games, so both games covered easily. Like he said, he's averaging 23.5. Did you say the odds -120?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, Chris Paul in the playoffs is something different, and this Suns team reminds me of the Spurs back the year after they lost to the Heat in the finals when Ray Allen hit that shot. They just feel like they're on a mission. They're all locked in, focused, and they're all playing excellent basketball. And CP3's included in that.
Yep. CP3's trying to get that ring this year.
So, quick recap. I know it's a lot of picks.
I think Aaron had something.
Oh, sorry.
I was just going to say that Chris Paul, this might be your last season to get you one of them rings.
It's definitely his best chance, but he's still playing great ball. The ageless wonder, I think he's got more years to come.
Yeah. So a quick recap, we have the Pirates money line over the Cincinnati Reds. We have the Heat -3 on Philadelphia. James Harden under 22.5 points. Tobias Harris over 18.5. Suns -1 against the Mavericks. Jalen Brunson under 25.5 PRA. And CP3 over 17.5 points. Guys, we're trying to make history on this channel. Trying to go 7-0 for the first time in our life, our history of the channel. But, I mean, you'd be hard-pressed to find any channel that's gone 7-0 in one day with odds like this.
But I will say, here's the thing. We didn't force any of the bets, We
actually took a couple of them away.
We took more. We had some things we were leaning toward, took them away, narrowed them down. But like I said, we didn't force them. And I know we're trying to give the best value bets, but also bankroll management, when you got 7 picks, you shouldn't be throwing out as much as you normally would on a 3-pick day. Just tone that down a little bit and put a little less on it and have fun with it.
It is the weekend, so go ahead and eat when you can when there's tons of games and tons of good bets. But like you said, don't put as much as you would per unit on 3 units on 7 units, obviously.
And we're not saying the bets aren't going to hit. I love every single bet here, so feel good about it.
Yeah, we all 3 came to agreement. And do us a favor, hit that like and subscribe to our channel, because we really spend a lot of time analyzing all these stats and everything so we can throw these picks out for you all.
Yeah, it does help us a lot, gives us a lot of morale, and guys, we're going to go 7-0 today. I feel it in my bones. I feel deep in my soul. So, yeah, please like and subscribe like you said. Bet with the boys. Is that what we're doing? Okay. Yeah, win on 3. 1, 2, 3, win.
All right, see you on the next one.
Yeah, see you guys.